Bow down before the mighty dome, the shiniest of domes.
The
Okay,
shine.
but now let's get into builds while we're still waiting for the fifth player of EG to join. Let's start off with the red team orange logo.
Okay, so we got Panic Strike. We got the Panic Strike build coming out from Hannah Montana, aka Denshi, Swishi, and the other names that come out. So Hannah Montana is today's theme. Maybe we'll see some more TV shows represented throughout this. Sire Rom is going to be playing Warrior, and most likely, he's gone with Rampage at the moment.
Oh, I love Rampage. He
I
might
really
switch it
like
out
Rampage.
again. But
It's so fun when you've got tons of might. You can actually do a lot of damage, and you get stability. And you know, Shout Warriors 1v1s. When it's your cap, absolutely fine, but you can't really engage onto a point solo versus something which is quite sustainable. It's kind of annoying. Although if it's an NG, they kind of need to get off points sometimes. But yeah, that actually might be quite fun to watch from time to time with the Rampage. Not going for the support of the banner there, and we're actually going to see Lord Asura going on to DD Ellie with the whole back rune, of course, standard utilities, and also the fire grade sword. What Up Frey is going to be playing DPS Medi Guard today with the hammer, standard traits of 01616, standard utilities, as well as the renewed focus standard elite there as well. And then finally, Tage going to be playing probably exactly the same build, although he's not actually. He switched out the virtues over, well, just the virtues really, over into Fiery Wrath, so increasing damage against burning foes.
and therefore not going for Indomitable Courage.
Indeed, because we've got that. We've got
Yes.
that from What Up Phrase. So as long as they, I mean, maybe they just don't want that much stability.
I have to say, wait, is he going for hammer or for great sword? No, hammer. So
Yeah.
I am kind of surprised that they're not going for the double shot. I think we might actually see him switch it back to battle standard. I doubt it's going to be Rampage. I think they want to have one battle standard on there.
Yeah, I would have said so. That would have been useful. Okay, let's go to blue team.
Oh yeah,
I'll
blue
watch- I'll
team.
watch and
We've got
make
all
sure.
of them. I think you can already give them the ready up because they're going to take some time anyways. We have Karzer on a dagger pistol build, is running the Panic Strike trait spread. Then Slasher on a meditation hammer guardian. He's going to be doing a lot of damage and is running the exact same build as Frelina on the other side. Then Eternia is playing a... Oh, that's curious. Will he switch over to Staff, or is he actually going to play Dagger with the Rune of the Pirate? Normally you see Rune of the Pirate in combination with the Staff in either Hullbrock or Strength, if you go for the Dagger.
I mean, you can. I think early in DD days, Pirate was a bit of a thing between both. Maybe right at the start, I remember some playing with that, because you got the extra damage coming out from that Parrot, which is actually not bad at all.
Yeah,
And
the
then you've
Parrot
got that
hurts,
might.
man.
And the might stacking is actually pretty good, the 25% chance when struck to shout Yar.
Yarr.
I'm wondering what that's going to be like coming out from a female Savari, but hey, hey.
Okay, then we have Jose, who, as we've seen in the last Weekly Cup, is now as well playing the Necro. He's playing Condition Necro, going for the Path of Corruption. Yeah, Jose still a bit annoyed that he can just play every class. It's getting ridiculous, Jose. Pick a favorite, man. Pick a favorite. No, but multi-classing is good. It's nice to be able to kind of, have a player that can just change from time to time depending on what they play against and also what they have on their own team. Then Hibify still going with the same build, Rune of the Scavenging in there. Do you want to say a couple of words to that?
Yeah, the Rune of this is a new build that he's been playing. I actually went on this stream recently and we were talking about it. The reason he's going for this, I mean, he's getting a bit less power from the scavenging runes as well. Sorry, just double checking the runes to make sure. Yeah, that's it. Because obviously Holbrook gives you the power and the might stacking and whatnot. So it's actually going to where the toughness can actually make his power more increased. So he's getting a bit more damage from things like toolkit and also the rifle and whatnot, and some explosions from the grenades and such. But the actual recovery you get, like the actual health steal, is quite nice. Sometimes doesn't work exactly. but there's a lot more. There's a lot of Condi pressure in this build, a lot. So if
Is
the Condi
energized armor really worth it?
energized armor,
Yeah. Okay.
and I questioned this to him, but he was insistent that it helps him to gain to back his damage. But you know, I mean, over in that tool sheet, you could go for the toolkit more damage, or you know, the leg mods that he would normally go for. But you know, it's working for him. He won't get rid of speedy kits, that's for sure, and go into power shoes. I mean, I really like the fact that if you go into the extra 2 points into inventions, you can get that automated medical response, and I think I say that every time because of the recharge of that heal, which then also gives you another chance to get, you know, that steal, the health steal, because the cooldown is 10 seconds. But he would argue against it because, you know, you get a couple of nice boons from speedy kits, and speedy kits is still really nice, so I don't blame him.
Speedy kits is pretty cool. And then we have, Ronald McCarthy, who we are going to call Kaze. He's playing a not thief anymore. I think he just switched. He's playing Dagger with Celestial, but with the Rune of Sanctuary. Gain stability. Okay, I think... No, switch to Tilbrook. I just wanted to read because I haven't seen that in... well, ever, I think. Okay, so Kaze on an Elementalist. Seems like everyone plays at least 2 classes on this team, which is definitely a good thing. So, let's see. Are we about to ready up? No, not even close. 1 ready up. What is happening?
I don't know.
These slackers. So, orange logo, again, is the team going to WTS. They will represent the EU side of things. And have a chance to win, well, at best $25,000. And already have 2.5k secured. EG now within a shot to, well, in comparison, make some change here. So it's a little bit less money, but there are still $500 euro prize pool up for grabs today. And of course the Go4 points, which then make you enable you to qualify for the Go4 monthly finals, where there's a 1.5k prize pool.
Indeed. So I'm just gonna mute myself while I try and sort out what's going on, because I think there's an issue here in the map. Let me just check. I'm just gonna go muted for a second.
I've just seen a lot of people writing complete nonsense in chat here. Somebody's eating. They're just not taking this serious. Guys, you're disappointing the viewers. Get this going. Ilfai currently out of the game again. We're getting the info that he's coming back. Oh, don't put the forced start pressure up again. That never ended well, and Hippify is back in the game, so 5 people on either side. Let's get this game going. We see the ready ups coming in, and then we should be about ready finally to start in the semi-final for today. Orange logo versus evil Gnuniuses. Get this going, guys. Now people are just writing in different languages.
Okay, so while we wait, we can talk about something like... How are you today?
Really? That's the best you can come up with?
I don't know, I'm still seeing some random stuff in chat. Let's pick up some random stuff. Who's going to win, guys? Hashtag ORNG or hashtag EG. If you think EG are going to win, are they going to cause a little bit of an upset here against the WTS qualifiers from Europe? Put your hashtag in chat. Let's know who you think is going to win. Hashtag EG or hashtag ORNG. That would be very nice to know what the chat thinks, actually.
By the way, did we actually note this? Did we specifically say that Zapdos is not there, but Lord Asura is taking the place?
Indeed, we didn't say that, actually.
We didn't. Now we have, and now we finally have the ready ups from both teams. It is orange logo on the red side in the semifinals of today's Go4, going up against evil Gnuniuses, aka EG, on the blue side. Let's have a look at the splits.
See blue crossing right over, probably going, maybe someone's going to go submit. Oh no, we're going to see everyone going over to far there. Tage is going to have to turn back, using that focus to make sure he's going to be okay. We're going to see the Elementalist or the Sura is going to be
Ring of
currently
Warding
on the
at
point.
least. Nope, not even catching Hibify. A bit too far to the left there to do anything. Pull back on Tage. He might be taken out before at least had to burn a couple of cooldowns. Shelter is out already. Makes him kind of a good target to engage on first.
Yeah.
If they would choose.
Ronald McCarthy.
What is happening? Nobody is in mid.
Did you say that Kaze switched to Ellie? You did.
I did.
Cool. Sorry, I was trying to sort out what was going on. No one's gone to mid, like you said.
Now we have finally Denshi or Hannah Montana on the way. He's not going to get the full cap. Kaze is on there, although misses the first jump up the stairs. Takes a bit of time. Jumps down again. Jumps down again.
Yeah.
Actually gives up the free cap in mid. So we are going to see a double cap coming out for the red team. Orange logo gaining an early lead and still kind of holding out at the mine point. So this is going brilliantly for them. Rom down now. I think we might see them disengaging because they have a 2 cap. Why should they bother with the 3rd point now?
Well, Kaz has made a good decision there, to be fair. Well, he was going to be in a 1v2 at mid. He's in a 1v2 now, but he, you know, I mean, Hannah Montana came back to actually make sure that was going to be in their favour more and they can get back their home point. But they are going to pick up a 2 cap now. But unfortunately, because Hannah Montana obviously left mid and is a thief and not going to be capping a node and just holding it, Eternia has managed to get that decap, and he's probably going to get the cap here because Hibify is actually guarding that point versus Tage, and Tage going in there 1v2, especially versus an Ellie and an Engineer, is not something he wants to get involved with.
Straze might have some problems already. Rom engaging on him and Tage on the backside there. Down goes Straze. Hibify can't get in there. Ring of Warding preventing him. Stumbled over twice. Hibify not really that good on his feet apparently. Now trying to get out, doesn't have slick shoes to pay them back, but can kite them a bit either way. Double cap now switched again. Is this going to be a repeat? Just a giant skirmish all over the place. People just trying to kill each other like we've seen in the Weekly Cup.
Oh, they managed to kill Hibify off point over on the mine, actually, and they can go into that point and actually take advantage because actually Slash is really low himself and has to try and escape here. He's having a couple of problems. Might be... No! Oh, Sire Rom, he actually meditates over towards Sire Rom to get out of that damage that was coming out from, Tage. That was a really nice move from Sasha. So using that offensive utility to actually get away from Tage so the burst wasn't come out, because obviously Sire Rom's not going to have any.
We have a decap on the midpoint again. Is this now a thing? Just midpoints being switched over again and again. Double out point cap coming in for the red team, but not for that long. Decap already. Frelina needs to disengage against 2 people, but is gonna get the backup from Tage. Maybe just to try and get them out, get him out of there alive, which could be difficult in this position. He's just caught between 2 stones.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, over on the mid, we had actually Slasher went down. It might actually go down again. Was in the 1v1 with Rom, and then the freaky, scary McDonald man came in for Karzez, which is just freaking me out really seriously. And he came into res and then come back into the point now. I mean, we're doing a good job over on mid. Mid's looking quite nice at the moment for Orange Logo. They managed to switch this up in a 1v2. To the point where they might actually get this point now. They're close to a cap. But Evil Geniuses...
Oh, we have an instant vapor form going on for Eternia. I don't think that was intended. He just was still pressing the button.
Free cap.
Now they are pushing them away, and the 2 DPS Guardians actually managed to get somewhere on the henge point. Slasher on the point fast enough. We do see a fear off, so not the triple cap yet, but still the pressure is on the henge point. They can just easily reinforce this now and maybe keep Lord Sura as 1 member trying to defend the 2 points, gaining the advantage point-wise and just accumulating a giant lead at the moment.
I would have liked to have seen maybe Karzez on a thief. In all honesty,
yeah.
I think with 2 DPS Guardians over on Orange Logo, they need a thief or something to take them out. I don't think Sustain's going to work for them. They've gone for a more sustainable comp over on that team.
But the problem is...
Oh, Slasher needs to be on one of the hallways, obviously.
1 thief can't really take out a DPS Guardian.
You've got a DPS Guardian over there as well, don't forget. So DPS Guardian and Thief in a team fight, they can both focus on Tage or Frelina, and a lot of their damage is taken out. But then, you know...
Still not sure. We now have Hannah Montana lying way off from the point, and a 1v1 Ellie versus Ellie going on now. Lordisura, we have 2 Fiery Greatsword pulled. Kazer wanted to try and trick him.
Sneaky!
The flash comes. Is that gonna be it? Do we have no same cooldown on there? And right, the lightning on the point. He can try as he will. He has the same cooldowns. Lordisura just has to completely mimic Kazer's behavior, and he's not gonna get the decap. But a second person will. Hebify, also with Fiery Greatsword, went over to the mine point and at least got that. But it's still going to be a double cap for the red team because they took the advantage towards the Hanish point. Blue team at least disengaging from a fight they were going to lose, but it's not looking good for them at the moment. It really seems like they are missing some damage.
Yeah, and I really just think that that's what their main problem is at the moment. They're not doing too badly in these fights, but they are getting, I mean, individually they're playing very, very well, and they're actually grouping up very well around the midpoint as well here. But as you can tell, they're just having problem getting people down. I mean, all right, Tage is down, but he's down 1v2 over on the opposite side of the map, and that's the only situation.
And it's still a 3 cap, 90 points only, more than 200 point lead currently for Orange Logo here. They've
not been beaten this. Actually, they've not been beaten much, let alone being beaten by like 200 plus points.
Is it really that one change that did it?
That's going to be significant. I think that's a big thing for them, to be honest. They haven't got that much mobility as well. So they can't just, you know, when mid was open and Rom came and nicked the point.
To be honest, I don't really see the point of Kazer engaging in a 1v1. It'll definitely not if it's going to change into a 2v1 there. This is a complete off-point fight towards beach. Now maybe moving over to the key point. We have the first down. Draze already in the 2v2 here. Hannah Montana, there comes a bit of damage from a thief. That is what they are missing at the moment. Fear comes up, but Draze still down, and Eternia is not going to be able to do anything here. Maybe the engage of Slasher will be the down of Hannah Montana and take a significant amount of damage away from Orange Logo.
I don't know. I do think Kazer's on FIFA would be.
This move, these escapes, the Ring of Warding and walking below the bridge. It was nice to see. And we have a GG already. That is just too much of a lead. We had a 3 cap for quite a while. 3 cap back out now, it seems. We have kind of resignation here and there. GG was called. Orange Logo wins the first match in this best of 3. Ridiculously clearly.
Yeah, really
I would have not expected this.
Yeah, no, same. I really thought there was going to be a bit of a mini upset, but more damage, Blue. You know? I mean, the thing is, Orange Logo are focusing the correct targets. They're focusing the Necro and they're focusing the DPS Guardian. So, you know, a lot of their damage is being taken out. Hippophys is, you know, mainly condition damage with some power mixed in, of course, from the might stacking and whatnot. But he's getting a lot of his damage is Condi, which versus this team, you've got a Shout by Warrior, you've got an Elementalist as well that are taking those conditions. And they're doing okay. They're rotating those guys into the bigger team fights where mainly a lot of the conditions actually are. They've not really got a lot of burst, you know, focus target power damage, which can take these squishy targets down, other than Slasher, and Slasher's being countered because he's been focused so hard. So, you know, he can't do his job. I'm not saying he's playing badly at all, but Orange Logo are doing their job of actually keeping some of those guys pinned down. So what Blue team needs to do is now get some more bursts themselves, which I think they will change. I think they know this.
Yeah, we see it takes quite a while. We have currently Kazer out of the arena, meaning he's most likely going to change. I'd say probably onto a Thief. I have to say, I think it's going to be a Sword Dagger Thief. I don't think he's going to trust himself against 2 DPS Guardians on a backstab. Might be a bit much. Are we going to see it? Kazer? No, he's on Panic Strike. Is that the right decision? Jose actually from Necromancer now moved to a Shoutbow Warrior. So 2 changes happening there. And Hibify from an Engineer to a DPS Guardian. So they pretty much completely threw their old roster away and switched 3 classes.
And yeah, I mean, I just actually think that, you know, Heberfire wasn't doing as much as he could do, just because the amount of condition removed that the Bread team has at the moment in different situations.
Yeah.
I just think with the build he was running as well, this is going to be better for them. And they've got more burst now. They've got Condi removal themselves as well, with Dresser coming in on the...
This is actually going to be a mirror match.
Yeah, this is going to be actually... It should work a lot better. Yeah, exactly. Mirror match, yeah.
Mirror match. Just playing the exact same thing. Maybe
There you
try
go.
to show... well, we have the slight difference that we have two Indomitable Courage DPS builds on the Guardians, and we do have... who was it? Tage, right? Yeah, Tage with the 2 in Zeal there. Going for the Fiery Wrath. But from the classes and from the basic idea of the builds, we're going to have a mirror match here. And that could be very interesting.
Who's going to play their builds the best?
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it, pretty much. Who's going to rotate well? Who's going to go in the right positions? How we're going to see this first split come out, actually. Because that's going to be pretty damn important. Waiting for the guys to ready up.
Now no one can
really
blame the builds. They're just
Yeah,
playing
exactly.
the same thing. And we're going to go into the second match of this best of 3. If Orange Logo win this, they advance to the finals, and EG is out of it. If either Gnuniuses pull it off, they still have to show that they can do it twice in the third map. But we're going to see what's going on this one. Orange Logo on the red side versus Evil Gnuniuses on the blue.
If they engage really, really quickly as well, it's going to be a lot of pain, because you can see there's like 24 might stacks on each team at the moment. You can see Dreszy going solo in mid versus Syrom, and also Lord Asura. One of them probably going to actually bail off if they need to, but no one from blue team is actually coming into mid, so they won't need to. Sorry, blue team are coming
Trying
into
to get the
mid.
burst down on Rom.
Oh,
Not
That's
really
actually gonna be
able to
quite a
do
good
it
target.
now. He's pulling all of his
He's gonna go
cooldowns,
now.
everything out already. By the way, he did go for the battle standard, so he is a
Yeah.
prime target to get down first. Actually, just leaving him and trying to continue on with the pressure on Lady Asura, but turning it around. Slasher getting lots of damage, but he has his kind of hard counter damage negate, still renewed focus up, so he's not going to fall anytime soon. That is really heating up, and a Thief 1v1 on the quarry.
Yeah, Slasher is exactly like you can see, he's the main target that we called out most of the time, and now is actually doing a lot better because the rest of the blue team have more burst, so they can actually help to negate that burst that's coming onto him by doing damage themselves.
This is looking good at the moment, even though we have Slasher down. There comes the battle standard to bring him back up, and the Thief 1v1 went over to Karzair. The damage is gonna bring down Hannah Montana. Rom is there. He's not gonna want to engage in that 1v1, so Karzair disengaging, but if he makes it out alive, and he does, already preparing for the next engage on mid, and that could be turning it around again, especially with the down of Slasher now. They need the reinforcements.
Yeah, they really do. If they can, I mean, idea now is when Hannah Montana respawns is to potentially go over to Waterfall and get the decap and maybe leave Rom versus Dresser, because Rom's actually doing an okay job there. Although maybe Hannah Montana's going to come in and just finish him off. We're going to watch the respawn of the Slasher as well, probably going over towards mid. Heba is just going to watch out for the Waterfall at the moment, because obviously he knows that the thief respawns happen, but he is over on the quarry. Exactly, they're going to finish.
And because there's actually just an off-point 1v1 taking down Frelina. That's a huge win for them. Oh, but he can't go for the finish. He jumped off. Now we have a stealth Hannah Montana for the rest. All that effort was in vain now, but we have the down of Lord Asura as well. Now on the Vapor Form trying to position himself for a better rest, but nobody coming to his assistance. Now Hannah Montana, but he's not the person who should rest.
Karzez goes down there as well. It's sort of Tage jumping on him and like anything, just using.
Oh, but Rom bringing him up, Karzair down. So Orange Logo still within a within a shot in this mid fight.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what they needed to do. They've switching their builds up has just brought them completely really back into the game, and now they can go. They're going for the decaps more. They're rotating a lot better, and for the first time in this game, Red Team have started to go for the Waterfall. Hannah Montana going for that decap, doesn't want to engage in that 1v1 with the DPS guard, and he's going to go back to mid, hopefully to finish off. Maybe for them, Eternia, who's just lightning flashed off the point there. To try and actually just see Slasher get up.
Oh yeah, because you don't want to get the rest on that one.
Don't do that.
Relina and Hannah Montana there to, if he just peeks out of stealth, he's going to go down. Needs to find the next engage. I kind of want to see a regrouping from EG here.
Oh,
They should not
the
head into the team fight. That, I think, might be a bit of an overcommitment, but we have Hibify and Kazet trying to get the engage on Lotusura. Are we going to see a couple of knockdowns to bring him down fast? Oh no, the fight is almost cleared up already. Eternia there to not even hold it neutral, and two people moving into the mid fight again.
Why is he doing what he's doing at the moment? He should just escape. He's in a one. There you go. A bit late, really. Probably needed to move a little bit quicker than that. Maybe he just thought the point was contested, which is easy to do, I guess, sometimes when you're just... Although he's thinking about going back, actually. No, he's going to go to mid now. Should be rotating to mid. Still quite even. I mean, we've only got like 14, 15 points difference. Sorry, 17 points difference. Focus really is on Karzez, actually, at the moment. It could put some cleave down in that SR. And then Karzez is actually going to be really offensive back on Hanmatana now. I mean, it might get him down. The nice port up the stairs there. Oh, wow. And then Tage comes in. The focus comes onto them, and then they try and reverse it back. But Tage is now going to go in for the res. The squishy character versus Hibba and also Karzez, more DPS orientated. Tage probably doesn't want to get involved and hasn't. He's going to be offensive himself, though. Hannah Montana going down there. Tage trying to go for that blast with the hammer, too. Trying to get some cleave, but unfortunately...
Nice dodge on the immob there, trying to get the Ring of Warding out, but that, well, didn't do that much. Tiny, a little bit longer way, but maybe actually the offensive on that one. Are they gonna get the cap? No, they aren't. Kazer. Oh, caught in the...
Careful. Oh, look at that position of the Ring of Warding there.
That really
was perfect.
That knocked him down 3 times.
Yeah, he tried to use that short bow free to get back, actually. Oh, the knockback. Oh, love that. Love it. Ports back to Hibba. Hibba goes for the... Well, I think he tried to bend down for the res, but he got bursted.
Decide you're not going to get the res on that one. The battle standard is in vain. Not enough. Eternia maybe coming in for the next one. Tage didn't get the stomp yet. Eternia is trying. Well. There we go. Brought him back up. So still with a chance there after the battle standard. Battle standard, of course, doesn't guarantee you a res if there's poison. And damage, we have a triple downstate. Slasher, Hannah Montana, and Frelina. The damage on Frelina is good. The res on Slasher, but the stomp on Slasher comes first. Rally for Frelina. And that puts Orange Joker in a good position again.
Oh, look at that rewarding from Tibo inside that SR there. Hannah Montana is a bit stuck at the moment. He's going to move out now. Putting down that Scepter 2 inside as well. Good job. Should be okay now. Mid's lost for red as they did go for that waterfall cap, unfortunately. A little bit scrappy from them to lose the mid. That's a nice point to have. But actually, they lost really the advantage there.
Yeah.
That they could have had. As they pushed over to mid, as Orange Logo were winning most of those fights there, they lost the midpoint by overcommittal.
I almost thought that Kazer was going to go for the 1v1 against Drom. Maybe after the success against, against Frelina, I think. Maybe he's thinking, well, let's win a 1v1 against a second class I shouldn't be able to win against. But no, he was smart enough, going back to the midpoint, now getting the decap on the second attempt. Stealthing up. Do we have a second one in there? No, trying to go for Lotusura. Damage not quite enough. He manages to escape. 3 people still in there. 3v3 on the midpoint. Everything neutral at the moment. But with the stomp, EG at least getting the quarry. Trying to make up the 30-point lead there.
Oh, yeah. Rom now going over towards Waterfall versus Heba, actually. Because he did actually leave that point because... You know, they over on the mid, there was some trouble there and wanted to try and equal it up. So actually going for the balanced fight rather than the actual node to make sure that his team did stay alive there. So it's actually quite a good decision from Rom there. Which is actually, it's nice to see these kind of decisions made. You know, survival of the team over getting the caps.
Oh,
is
nice
very
ring of warding. Very nice. Pulled him back there. Try to keep him in there, not quite that long enough, but Rom now doing a good job in holding that. Tage coming in with the damage, both caught in the ring of warding. Hibba actually ran into it once, I think, but nice recovery on that one.
I missed a nice one over on the mid. Freylina going down. Nice little bit of a fight going on between these guys. Orange Logo able to get those guys back up. Freylina back up, unfortunately, for Karzez. He's just gone into SR to make sure that he can actually re-engage. Here with a nice stealth from Hannah Montana. But actually, just as he did that, just point out, he's going to get put in the cleave. Oh. Be careful. Oh, Lord of Sura, nice heal there. Oh, wow, good job.
It's
nice
just
support.
a back and forth in just slight burst attempts that could bring down either way.
Pulling out lead.
Pulling out the
5
lead
points.
just now, but how long can they sustain it? How
I
long
dunno,
can they
this
sustain
game
it,
is
especially
very
with
close.
Slasher going down on the waterfall now? That should enable them. Oh, and actually just knock him off. That is gonna bring a big benefit towards the side of Orange Logo at the moment. Hannah Montana going down. Where? Yeah, Slasher just lying back there, chilling. 3 people still in mid. Kazer not
Should.
finished yet, but they won't get the thief better.
Yeah, this really should go in favor of red team now. Now they can send someone to Quarry to at least contest it, because then blue team are going to have to send someone all the way from to Quarry on the respawn, and then just send someone to Waterfall and just sustain the mid fight. They could easily get the decap over on Quarry now if they wanted to. They could just send, I mean, oh no, maybe not now. Drez's started to move back there. They're actually started to retreat now. So actually probably quite a good decision. Eternia off point mid. They could get this cap. We can see respawn quick enough to get there though. Oh no, nice port from What Up Fred there, trying to engage Hiba up the top of the point now. Carson is actually going to move into mid and try and be a bit cheeky on Lord Asura, but as soon as he stealths up or goes off node, he's going to lose the point. He's actually going to risk this now.
And
Oh,
why
look
is
at
nobody
that!
else
Withdraw as
going
well.
in? Kazer still holding it neutral, but has to
No.
give it up now. All the effort was kind of in vain, because nobody else, like somebody from the Quarry, should have probably moved in there, because a midpoint cap is just worth a lot.
Yeah,
Which is kind of the reason why Kazer moved in there at all.
I mean, Carson did a good job at holding it for as long as he did, actually. In all honesty, I think he did a good job. But yeah, you're right. I mean, the respawns that were happening at the time, I don't think there was anyone really in a good enough position to move in there. He didn't want to die and then potentially let red team roll over towards Quarry if he went out. Yeah, so it's kind of risky in that situation. Just really got 2 people or 1 or 2 people on respawn. Now Slasher again is the main focus target, being knocked back as well. Oh God. Oh, Tage! That burst on the meditation. Nice job. And now if Eternia goes for that res, he's going to potentially go. Oh, the Ring of Warding has to pop that Armor of Earth as well, so potentially go for the res. And on the... Oh, Jesus, Slasher. Poor bugger. Just
Oh,
getting
and we have
boosted
the
around.
preparation for a potential Lord Rush already. Orange Logo in range to end this with the Lord kill already. Still
So,
25 points
oh,
away
nice little beat.
is EG. With the 1 point they are going to get it, but they
Go
can't
now.
lose this. Red team is going first, and they're going with 4 people.
Yeah, but blue team are disengaging as well. Maybe if they can get a decap
Are they
over
going to
on
try and
Waterfall.
defend? Are they
Yeah.
going to try and defend?
They are. 2 members though, Bursty.
Red team could end it all. Let's get a target up on the blue Lord to have his health pool in
This is
our
risky.
vision.
All of
Slasher
blue are
trying to
coming
get
back,
down the bursty one, and we have 1 decap in mid. This is an all or nothing Lord Rush. This could be the win or the loss for both teams at this point in time.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if Orange Logo do fail, look at the map. There's still 1
Lord
cap
is
apiece.
still ridiculously high up, and don't say you
They're gonna
can't defend
die
the Lord.
here.
The damage
They're
is going to
gonna
be
die.
it. Rom down,
Fail.
Frelina down, Lord Asura down, Tage following. That
Disengage.
is a 5-man wipe. We
Oh,
have the
no.
Vapor Form coming out, 5-man wipe. They need to disengage now. They want to make sure they don't get a rally. We do have a rally actually of 2 people, no, 3 people
They
back
need to get
alive. With the rally, they need to get out of there. Are they going to get the kills? No, Tage down again. Frelina
Oh,
might be
no.
following soon. Rom made it out. No, he respawned
So
actually. And
bad.
Hannah Montana's not going to make it out either. We still have Frelina back up, but that is not going to be enough damage. Tage again. These are just the rallies happening over and over again from the small side creeps that are trying to make the best of it and get on the map as fast as possible. But that was a devastating attempt to kill the Lord for the blue for Orange Logo here. Still
They
in the lead
shouldn't-
though, but
they
gave
could-
up the entire map.
Yeah, but now they're 2 caps strong and they can just roll over this. Although they're going to get the midpoint now, but the thing is blue team can respawn out to over to Waterfall and probably back up, maybe even Quarry in time. Now, still, we could see another Lord Rush, but we still
could.
only have 2 minutes left in the game as well as that.
2 minutes
so,
left in the game. EG doing good work. They did take Tage down after all and are just going to let him bleed out. Drozé is probably going to be able to hold it against Rom for quite a while. But Hannah Montana with the engage Kaza coming from the other side as well, making it a 2v2, but early advantage for Orange Logo here. They are gaining the lead and they are only 50 points away from getting this match and moving us into a 3rd map.
If Orange Logan can get the decap over on Waterfall, which might be possible. I mean, Slash is back there watching the door as well to make sure there is no Lord Rush. We've had the Res on Drazzy back over on the Quarry as well. And unfortunately, Orange Logo have to retreat a bit because Hannah Montana is going to go down. Oh, he's very close to going down. Oh, no. That's going to be game, man.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. That was an all-or-nothing Lord Rush. Oof. And they actually managed to almost get a complete team wipe. We had so many rallies in there afterwards. We had the entire team down, 5 people down, and then one side creep kill, and all of them back up again. But still managed to wipe them. The AoE damage did it. You don't, even if the Lord is weak, just get the people who want to kill him down. And they can't do anything anymore.
Exactly, but they had the NPCs, the Lord, and everyone on their team back. So, you know, in that situation, it
was a very good decision to really pull back with 5 people.
Yeah, and someone got the decap at mid, which was good as well. Which kept them. It was so whoever did that made that decision. Good job. But yeah, here we go. Third game, Orange Logo and Evil Gnuniuses. We're only in the semi-final. We've still got a way to go. We have the final coming up next to see if we have a winner from the 55 game. We do. 55 HP Monks will be in the final. SPL going to be going for that 3rd place game, which we will not stream. But for now, we are in Orange Logo versus Evil Gnuniuses. Battle of Kylo. Are they going to still run the same comp? Yes, they are indeed. Working a lot better for them.
Yeah.
Big difference in the first and second game for Evil Gnuniuses.
Yes.
A tad.
it was just complete domination before that.
Yeah.
And now that they switched to the same kind of setup, we see a mirror match of classes here. And that is the benefit if people are able to multi-class. I
mean, if we think about why Orange Logo are playing these builds as well at the moment, another reason, other than to beat like the sustainable comps, this is the comp that's going to potentially be able to beat obviously the Abjured, which is why I feel they're playing a lot of these builds at the moment. Why Denshi maybe isn't on Elementalists. They're thinking about the future.
Well, they've seen that having a thief in there just works a lot better for them.
If you haven't got a thief now in SPVP, it feels as if you're not going to win.
Yeah.
It's just that's just my opinion. But you need. It's almost like thieves are just too useful to have.
The thing is,
and this sounds like an obvious comment, but it's just, you know, I mean, a lot of the time we haven't seen thieves. And
if you don't have a thief, then you really completely need to commit to the sustainability of the fights.
Yes.
You can either go with kind of what we see here, which is a pretty offensive setup by all accounts. We have 2 DPS Guardians and a Thief in there, and then kind of the tankiest stuff they have in here is a Shout Warrior and then a Dagger Elementalist.
Which still do damage.
Which still do quite a lot of damage, yeah.
I like it.
It's an interesting setup. The double DPS Guardian is really...
We have a lot of different kind of setups now in Guild Wars 2. I need to tell these guys to ready up again.
They don't listen. These guys should know by now that if we're moving on to the next map, you can ready up as fast as you want. We'll get our 2 cents in. And then want to see some action, although we maybe also have to give these guys just a minute to get their tactics in order, get their first split up and running, and really decide on what they're going to do. We're not going to see any comp switches. I mean, it was too close for either teams to really say, well, they need to change something.
I mean, we think about Guild Wars 2 sPVP and the other comps. I was about to say something. No, I forgot what I was going to say. Jeez. Sunday brain. And like how many different comps we've seen today. Like we've seen 55 HP monks and what they're playing as well with the Guardian and also the Elementalist using clerics, and then the Pain Train team, and then obviously the Engineer as well. And then we saw what were they called again? Who were they against?
Wait,
wow.
Who?
Okay. The first game we streamed.
First game we streamed.
It wasn't Zip Zap Soup. Temple of the Silent Storm.
Yeah, Temple of the Silent Storm.
That's right.
In brackets, please.
Please. Yeah. So then they played double Ellie, but they didn't play double Ellie Dagger Dagger. But you know, different comps that we've seen today, this is the only time we've actually seen the mirror comp. Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's more damage orientated, and it is very exciting, and it's cool because there's so many different builds out there at the moment, and it's evolving even as we've had kind of a lot of static builds, and might changes have changed a few things, but see some more damage orientated teams, which is actually pretty sweet.
And if you want to see something new, also 55 HP Monks, kind of a team to watch, because they are still kind of trying to get the most out of the double clerics combination. They know they want to do that, but how exactly they're going to do that, that is still a bit of a way to work towards.
Working towards the silence before the storm. Yeah, so ESL Weekly Cup, we're going to try, we've asked if we can try a different rotation, so to the maps.
Which is most likely going to be?
Interesting.
Not sure yet, but...
Fofire, it was Temple, no, Fofire, Temple, and maybe Forest as a rotation.
Exactly.
Not 100% sure, but I think that's going to be it.
I would be pretty happy with that rotation.
I like it, yeah. It gives, you know, Lord Rush, then the second one map with the different boons and whatnot. I think we could see some different play on that. We see some different play, but we saw it in Tournament of Legends a while back. And that was pretty good. I liked seeing the different map rotations, so it's going to be quite nice. No Kylo.
It's also weird if you never spectate Temple. It's weird to suddenly have to get the good angles on the map. We're not used to it.
Practice. It's going to be fun, actually. But different.
It is going to be fun. Yeah, we haven't had that much opportunity to use the new transitions here.
That's true.
On the Temple of the Silent Storm.
That's very true.
And that is something we might see in the future. Something we are going to see in the immediate future. It's going to be the third and deciding match in this best of 3 semi-final for the Go4 Cup number 16. We have Evil Gnuniuses. No, I'm struggling with the name. EG on the blue side versus ORNG, orange logo, on the red side.
So it's going to go towards the women. Our red team all breaking up on me together. Rom's going to jump into mid as soon as possible. We're going to see a stealth up from the rest of the red team. I think they're going to try and hit mid as soon as they possibly can. Frey coming out of that there. We are going to see actually Karzez on the Treb on the blue team at the moment.
And that
actually negating
make it difficult.
He's just opened it up. Oh no, he is still there. That's going to be brutal for red if they get in there. They see the shot coming in. Rom dodges, and the rest of the team just on the sides there. That would have been good if blue team actually just
we see it a lot of Zura, and it can always be combined with a bit of CC, of course. You cannot dodge if you're knocked back at the moment, but now disengaging from that, we did see Tage engaging on him, and Kaze again tries to take out the DPS gun and is doing a brilliant job at the moment.
Oh, Slasher really is the main target for Orange at the moment. Wow. So much death for him.
so much death.
Yeah, Kaz is a bit stuck here, actually. Tage is doing a good job. He's able to get in that SR and heal up as well.
Nice with the pull on Hannah Montana, pulling him into the ring of warding. Also, Rom couldn't get out. Would have probably won the 1v1 against Rom. Now chasing Hannah Montana, trying to get back into the mid-fight. That is still neutral. Not decided yet. Lotusura has to disengage, and that is going to bring them quite a way towards the cap for the blue side. Hibber going down. Is Dreze in a position to get the rest there, or just a battle standard? There we go. Battle standard coming up.
I think Tage actually was trying to stay in this 1v1 with Karzez for way too long. Actually, Hannah Montana is about to get... Oh, no. Oh, no, Karzez surely is going to get back up. Oh, no. Hannah Montana actually got Karzez down, but Tage got taken out. And because he didn't put his heal down, was on low HP now. Oh, wow. Good move from Karzes and from the support coming down to take
Getting
him
the
out.
far off rally there. I actually completely missed that. Then pay attention to that. We do see two battle standards standing here. So those are out of the game already. Frelina trying to get engaged on Draze. Are we going to see Trebuchet again? Kaze's on there.
Oh no, we saw also Hannah Montana getting that decap over on the mansion, countering that cap from Hiba over on the windmill actually. Tage coming out of the respawn, trying to get some damage on Hiba, maybe going to engage in that 1v1. In the experience of Tage, you expect him to kind of pick up this win actually. But nice 1v1 to follow. Olo, Hiba's doing a good job. Nice port and then putting the ring of warding around Tage, and Tage is stuck in the line of ring of warding there. Big issue. Oh, look, you can see Frey jumping onto Ibra as well over on the windmill. And now Tage can just rage from the side, going to jump in there with a hammer. Going to knock him off node as he comes out of that. And they're going to get the decap. Nice support from Frey.
Might actually, no, decap is going to come through, but Eternia is trying. No, don't get the rest. No, he was just immobilized. Never mind.
Contested, maybe. Yeah,
trying to keep it contested, trying to gain the advantage because we know in this. Oh, we have a double down state in mid, trying to go for the stomp, but Rom is not fast enough. The poison almost did it. We do have the double knockback. Hannah Montana almost down. Lord Azura is gonna die in a couple of seconds. That rest is just too close. Too close for Rom's taste, and he's just gonna try and get the down on Draze here.
Look at Karzes, man. He's a trap king at the moment. The Trap King Karzes.
You really don't see it that often to be used to such an extent.
I mean, it's 2v1 and Treb. Sorry, 2 and Treb v like Rom at mid. And Drazes actually goes down.
And that is really good for a stomp. Nice knockback into the ring of warding. Trap knocking back 2 people. Draze knocked off point, out of range for the rest. Can't go for it. People moving off point to get the rest or get the stomp. They get the stomp. But we do see a full cap in mid happening. Eternia now in position to defend this.
See,
and still.
That's the point where the Treb was so useful. The Treb was, even though Draze went down, it was so good for that Treb because he actually got the knockback on 2 or 3 people there.
And because they're actually trying to get the early engage on Tage. He saw him from a distance, trying to finally take out the trap, because they saw, okay, they might be able to dodge it, but if they combine the CC like something like a ring of warding and the knockback, that trap is gonna hurt a lot.
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
Now with the disengage. What is he doing? Is he trying to find somebody?
They need to get decap mid, and also mention now they. Oh no! Look, Karzes is actually going to go for the potential decap now.
The decap on mid came out. Eternia knocked off point. Slasher not fast enough. Went down either way. Now trying Kaze.
They're not going to come back though. That's a good job. He's going for the Slasher dying at mid, and they needed to counter it somehow. Unfortunately, it does look like Karzes has been pursued as well by Tage here. So it should be okay.
No, it's the other way around, man. Kaze is really aggressive on the Guardian and now trying to range. Eternia getting further with the cap, and now the support from Eternia could also enable Kaze to at least stand a chance against Tage. Or a better chance.
Okay. Oh! Kaze jumping on Tage there.
Rom doesn't have the battle standard yet. Knockback into static field. Tage is going to go down. Too much damage. He's trying to keep it neutral. Midpoint is open and capped for the red team. They are slowly making up points. But if the blue team would have been fast, that could have been the decap in there. Hannah Montana taking the long way around.
Oh, here you go. Look, Freylina and Lord Asura now could take Hiba down. That's a good job. Backdraft, knock him off node. No, he's off point. Oh, no. Freylina as well, knocking him off. 2 cap now. They should be able to come back into this game if they can defend, but blue team really have to watch that windmill, and if they get any kills, have to be careful here. Also, not sure where Rom's going, because
we just have 3 stealth people.
What the hell happened there? I'm not sure why Rom was going towards windmill, maybe looking for but he didn't want to leave that mid cap open. He got lucky there.
Yeah.
Were they just standing?
Yeah. 3 people just standing there.
Oh no!
Nobody knows where people are. Are they going to get the decap?
No, because everyone started. Ten is just on point now. No one's on node. Get on point. Tage there now as well. They've got to be careful here. Although Lord Asura is on mid as well. They should be okay. But look at the mansion at the moment. There's going to be a 1v2 in favor of the blue team as Karzes comes in. They can finish off Frey quite quickly actually. They need to get some support from.
With a good eye on the windmill. They want to go even for the aggression on the 3rd point.
Rom's coming. Oh no, he needed to use renewed focus, so he lost a couple of ticks, but they're actually disengaging completely with Rom coming back.
I think they're
What are
going
they
to
doing?
up again. Oh, this is going to be a mid-engage again.
Be
Kazer
careful.
walking towards the trebuchet. This will be a trebuchet and a four-man mid-engage. They are engaging already, and the first shot is going to count the most. The first shot is a surprising one. I think we did have stability on there. Now they know. Trap shots are coming in. We see the decap from Hannah Montana or Denshi. Eternia fast enough to keep it contested.
They're really going to steam ahead now in the 2-cap. Kazer is loving that treb again. It's actually been very useful for them actually over on this midpoint. They've been able to get the decap now. Maybe they'll get the cap there as well with Drazir. They don't want to engage on that. They're going to go for the kills maybe, although Rom's having a bit of trouble.
This is surprising. They're really giving it up. Nobody's going on point. This is 2-cap again.
That was easily given up.
Yeah, no one actually went for the trap. Somebody should really take this down to 5%.
Yeah.
Trap
Well, now
is
they're pushing
wrecking
mid
you
again.
guys.
They know where Kaz is now, so they're re-engaging. They don't want any of the mid action while the treb's up.
Yeah, they should. And Kazer stealthing up and going back to the trebuchet. Oh, but now maybe a counter trebuchet. Hannah Montana on it. The thieves are going to be at Kazer. Needs to assist on the close point on the windmill. Tries to take out Lord Asura over towards the windmill before he makes his way back to the midpoint, and now Red is trying to turn it around.
Oh, Slasher gets hit right in the face with the treb. Low HP, that takes him off node, and it gets back on point. It gets bursted by What Up Frey straight away. The treb action is being used very well from RNG there. This game is still close because Red can come back now as they start to get the kills. Drazir down as well. They're going to be 5v3 very soon for a little bit of time, which means they can even push potentially back to windmill.
Well, but we did see the decap. Yeah, Kazer on that one, at least getting a tiny bit of benefit, and still the lead. They are pushing towards windmill. 2 people on that already. Eternia there for the defense. Hibba also there, so 2v2. Good damage on Eternia. Damn, that was fast to 50% HP.
They can take this fight, but they need to be careful to not overcommit.
Oh, the ring of warding and the immobilize.
Oh, Hannah Montana needs to move to one of these points quickly. Oh, look at Slasher! Good job! He's going to decap. Oh, epic. Slasher doing a fantastic job knocking Tage off node, then getting the ring of warding up perfectly. Tage, no chance to get through that, unfortunately.
So still 10-point lead for EG as they managed to get the decap on the midpoint. The outer points could really make it count now. Kazer down on the side, but Tage taking a huge way around the point to get back up there and actually activate the renewed focus.
Yeah, he's a little bit in trouble, is the word I'll
Slash
use.
as well.
Kaz is down. Oh, Kaz is down. As soon as he's down... Oh, no, he's getting the rips. Oh, no, Hannah Montana can't do much damage. He needs to get you up with whips.
20 also going down. We're Frilling on that one, finishing him off, so we're going to have a double outer point cap for Red soon.
Yes.
They're just downs all over the place. Slasher down there, Kazer down there. He's actually trying to get the rest for himself. Tage needs to get down there. He's just leaving the cab. Rom coming in to get that one. Blue team almost completely wiping, and that could be the triple cap coming out for Orange Logo.
So good.
And even the down on the mansion is not going to make much of this anymore. Rom is there to keep it contested.
This is the main change of the game.
Will they have the time to regroup? It's going to be really tough. Double cap still standing, and they are going to get the mansion back, but they need to move fast.
It's not too... Oh, it's Enya. Ouch.
Decap already.
Trip there.
Decap already. Tage going down. Will this be the moment in time where EG makes a comeback?
No. Double thief trap.
Double thief trap from both sides, where there's basically a 1v1. In this
yeah, pretty much with Treb action. And but the thing is, with all that burst damage as well, like Treb is actually a lot more useful with this because there's so many squishy classes. Are you losing your dodge? Like if you were losing your dodge as an elementalist, okay, you've still got enough sustain to stay alive. You've got enough recovery. If you're a bursty character and you've got no dodges and there's a mid Treb, you have to get off
holding out because they are coming in for the damage. He's trying to take out Lord Asura. That is not really the way they want to go. They need a decap on the windmill, and they need it fast. or they need a lot of storms. Currently 35-point lead for Orange Logo. They could just sustain this and try and hold out for as long as possible. 2 people for the defense on the windmill. They try to move over back to the midpoint. Do we see a down from Dreze actually, but the rest is going to come in. Slasher getting that on his own. Maybe Eternia should help a bit more. No, just a cleansing will be enough to get the poison off the corpse. Midpoint still contested.
Mention maybe from someone. Hello, Hannah Montana is down yet.
This looks like they might ride it out. 35 points is nothing you can make off with Storm. Make up with Storm's Battle Standard coming out. Not even a complete team wipe would give them the necessary Storms, but maybe a decap on the... No. Oh, Frelina needs to fall, and Frelina needs to fall now.
That's it now. Surely.
Need to get the decap. Hibber is down already. Slasher's trying to go for the rest. We do have a knockback. Gets him back up. Will we see the downs?
Lord of Syria coming in. That'll be fine. That'll do it. Surely.
Yes, it will. 2 people. They can't knock them both up or get them down fast enough. This
is mid as well.
Slasher going down. This is the 1 point that will bring them the victory.
Whew. Orange Logo beating the team which, you know, it was the... I think they played a good game here, both teams, really.
They really did. And really, with these squishy AoE burst teams, we had so many situations where we had 3 or 4 people in downstate simultaneously. Then it really comes to the clutch reses, the clutch interrums, the right moment to pull your stability. And now we also see the 500 points going over to Orange Logo. Second win in this best of 3, meaning they are going to advance towards the finals and are going to meet 55 in that match.